Hi there, Chelsea here, MonarchAlley. I am a vintage lover, thrifter, and part-time reseller, and today I have a conglomeration of a thrift haul for you. The last week or so, I don't know, I took a lot of little trips to the thrift or to different garage sales real quick with my kids. It was kind of a way we were just spending some of our free time together in the last week or so, and so I thought it'd be fun to like pull together all the hauls because none of them were epic enough for one video, but I've got like four or five different stops here today to be able to share with you. No footage of my time there because I had my kids with me, I think, for every single trip except for one, and it's just, I gotta make sure they're not breaking stuff while I'm looking up comps, while I'm putting stuff in my cart. Ugh, it's pure madness. But anyway, I'm really excited to share what I got because it's a great like breadth of items, from like hard goods to clothing, costumey type stuff, vintage goods. It's really fun. So let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start with Goodwill and thrift store finds, and then we'll work into yard sale finds. Okay, question, drop it in the comments. Do you call them yard sales? Do you call them rummage sales? Garage sales? Like, what are these things that I go to? Generally, everyone I went was actually like in the driveway. So is that a new one? Driveway sale? I don't know. But anyway, back to the thrift stores. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I found. Okay, so this first item is a Disney Animators Collection. Where does it say that? Disney Animators Collection little toy. And you can put like the tiny little figures in here. Sadly, those figures are not included. But here's what hit me. When I saw this item, like I got hit with like a wave of nostalgia. Probably thinking back to like my Polly Pocket days, which by the way, that was like a dream bolo for me. I really want to find a Polly Pocket in the wild. It hasn't happened yet, but we manifest, right? Anyway, I saw this and kind of thought back to those toys that my sister and I used to play with, and I picked it up because it was only 99 cents. Turns out this is from, you know, some kind of special like miniatures toy line from Disney. This is supposed to be Tinkerbell's house, which is so cute. I thought maybe it's from Fern Gully or something, but no, it's Tinkerbell. So comps, there are not like a lot of these being sold right now. I found new ones being listed for like $40. So it must be something that they quit production of and people are collecting them. I think I could sell the house for 15 to 20, but without the little accessories and the actual Tinkerbell doll, who really knows? But maybe it would help some collector complete their collection. So cute. I kind of want to give it to my son to play with because we collect the Tsum Tsums. It's TSUM. Do you know about those toys? They're cute little Disney, like little chunky figures of the characters. And I feel like the Tsum Tsums could like hang out in that little hammock. But anyway, I must list it. That's the whole point of this, right? Okay, so the next item I found is a vintage Pyrex dish. Or I think it's vintage. It might be a little bit more modern, but so this is a purple amethyst glass dish by Pyrex, and it has like some details here. It says it's 213R, Corningware, Pyrex. It says a lot of stuff. It was $2.99, and I'm really enjoying picking up these glass pieces because I'm learning how collectible they are for people. And I think people really like the purple right now as well. I've seen like purple and brown and maybe like a pink tone. I might be wrong about that. But the purple I don't see a lot of at the thrift. So I decided to pick this up. I think I'll get maybe $15 for it. Not a huge flip, but to make a collector happy, kind of like with that Tinkerbell thing, it's kind of like a cool opportunity. That's kind of, for me, what's fun about being a reseller is finding these neat items and then getting them into the hands of someone that's really going to like love and appreciate them. So yeah, the next item I got, I'm actually giving to a friend, and it is a bust of Jesus. And she collects religious, I don't know, like pictures and busts like this. It looks like his nose is kind of chipped. He got a nose job there. But yeah, there's not any markings. This was $2. There's nothing on the bottom to indicate, you know, what the deal is with this, but I think she's really gonna love it. So I need to give that to her soon for her collection. Wow, a lot of collectibles today. Okay, let me drag over some of the stuff that's off to the side. Next, I have just a couple articles of clothing here from this shop. So this is a black denim jacket. I'm just a sucker for denim jackets, and entering into fall, I feel like hopefully people will be looking for them. This is a size small by Universal Thread, so it's a Target brand. I paid $4 for this jacket, and I think I would get $15 for it at least. It's pretty nice. I like it too because it looks worn in and it's a little softer and stretchier than some other denim jackets that I've come across. So yeah, fingers crossed that someone will be looking for that jacket. Okay, next I found a brand that I love finding and I don't find a lot. I don't know how this shirt's gonna do, but it's Good American. Good American, made in USA. I got this for $5 at Goodwill. And this is a long sleeve tee. It's like a pink color, light pink color. And it has this shiny graphic on the back. To me, it looks like, I don't know, someone doing like a peace sign, but maybe it's supposed to be like stripes on the flag. I don't know, but it also says Good American going along the sleeve on both sides. So kind of plain on the front of it, but then like a lot of detail and action on the back. So yeah, looking this up, I think comps are looking like maybe $15, 10 or 15. So not a huge flip. Good American jeans are kind of, I think, the thing to find. But to find this in central Illinois where I am, I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna be picking that up. This next item is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask. If you have not watched it yet and you're interested in vintage toys, specifically Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, watch my video where I interview my friend Yeti, where he shares his expertise on vintage toys, what to look out for, and even like bootlegs and the value of some of those. I sent this to him and he was instantly like, oh, that's a 2014 Raphael mask from this series. And Yeti, I'm probably getting that wrong, but I'll look back at your message before I list it. Yeah, really fun. My sons have been like throwing this on and running around the house. I actually found a few masks. One that I don't have, I have another mask coming later in this haul, but one that I couldn't find is the one that I gave to my youngest son who's really into PJ masks, and he got like a gecko. There's this like little lizard character. It's a gecko mask and he looks so adorable in it, and he runs around the house saying zoom 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 zoom. All right, enough about that, but really adorable. The next item that I have is this Aladdin Puzzle. It's a 55 piece, really nothing special, but I picked it up because it's sealed and I think it's actually vintage. Let me see if it had a year on it. It does say made in USA, but you know what? Shoot, I don't see a year on it. When I looked up comps, I think I can get maybe $10 for this, but for a tiny little puzzle, I don't know, it's kind of cool. This was like a nostalgia buy. You know, sometimes you'll have that, but I do love picking up puzzles, especially around like Christmas time and winter time, because people are looking for indoor activities. And if they're sealed, I don't have to count the pieces. And I appreciate that. So yeah, love that. Aladdin. One of my favorite Disney movies from the 90s was Aladdin. Maybe had a Jasmine costume at one point. Nope, that was my sister. She had Jasmine and I had Belle from Beauty and the Beast. All right, this next item is a John Deere backpack. So cute. This is kind of a miniature sized backpack. So it'd be good for like a toddler, going to preschool, something like that. It's just a green backpack. And I like that it has like these kind of 3D wheels. They don't move or anything. It's just kind of cute. So I picked this up for $3.99 and I expect to get 10 or 15 for it, but I just couldn't leave it behind. It was so adorable. I've kind of been striking out with shoes, but I did find a pair of children's Keens that I'm gonna list right away because summer is ending and fall hiking season is still a thing. So I wanna make sure people can get these before it's too late. So these are a size toddler 12 and the soles were looking pretty good. So I felt like this was a good pickup for, especially for $3.99. I don't remember if it's the color of the week or anything like that. So I'm just going to assume everything I picked up was the full tag price because I don't remember the colors of the week. But yeah, Keens are something that sell really quickly for me. I think on Facebook Marketplace and Mercari, I've had really good luck, but of course I list them using List Perfectly to all the platforms that I list on, which is Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and Kitizen, and eBay. Like I know I'm missing one in there. So yeah, I think I'll, let's see, I paid $4 for these. I think I'll get 15 to 20 for them. And that's a good easy flip. I love stuff like that I can just like easily list and they sell quickly and you just don't have to think about it. You know, it's such a great feeling. The next item that I have is this Revwear tea kettle, and you've seen me pick this up in a couple different hauls, and I love selling this too because I usually get at least $30 for these vintage Revwear tea kettles. I paid $3 for it, and yeah, this one's like in not as great of condition as others, so I'll probably use Barkeeper's Friend to try to shine it up a little bit. It will clean up really nicely. All you have to do is just put like the tiniest little effort into it. But yeah, these tea kettles are sought after. And as we go into cozy season, winter time, I think this will do really well. So I expect to get 30 to 40 for this tea kettle. So this is definitely a bolo. Be on the lookout for these items. Next, I have these Sweet Valley High books. I got these for, I think they were 50 cents each at the Thrift. And I'm starting to try to pick these up as I go to hopefully get a bigger collection to sell as a lot. What I find with like paperback books like these, they don't really do super well on their own, but if you can give someone like 10 books to get the set started, that can do really well. So I picked these up because it's issues 1 through 4 and then randomly number 50, but I know I've picked others up in the past, so I'm gonna look at what I have kind of sitting in my death pile and start to form like a bigger listing where maybe I can get 20 to 30 for something that I paid, in all maybe $5 for. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you'll see it in one of my what solds, or I'll post about it on my Instagram page. But yeah, Sweet Valley High, these are like, kind of a popular trending books. I think people that grew up reading these things are now sharing it with their kids. So they're looking for these books, Babysitter's Club, Goosebumps, to share that nostalgia with their kiddos as they're learning to read or doing early adult reading. Yes. Okay, so everything that's coming up next is going to be from garage sales. I think I popped into like 3 different garage sales with my kiddos. One of them was a total bust. We didn't get anything there except like a vintage splash ball frisbee thing, like a water toy basically, which the people actually gave to us for free because my kids, I guess it pays to bring kids with you. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, your kids are adorable, just take it. But it really was for them to play with in the backyard. So anyway, let's say this is from 2 different garage sales. I am going to start with like the funniest, most adorable thing that I have picked up in a long time, and it is this Baby Yoda mask. Look at it. Look at it. His face is just so like grumpy cat. I love it. So it's funny too because it sits perfectly on my toddler's face to like be his head shape. And you can see like the eye cutouts are up here. It is so funny. So this is nothing super special. It was like a Target $3. It was like in the circle, Target circle. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Target spot. It was originally in the Target spot, but someone had it at their garage sale for like 50 cents and my son had to have it. We're Star Wars fans. If you've been watching me for a little bit, we get a little nerdy like that. Also at that same garage sale, I saw this Scentsy box and I got excited because Scentsy really does well. People collect it. This is called Flutter and it's really pretty. I love it too because it has a butterfly and my name MonarchAlley stems from my love for the conservation of the monarch butterfly. So plant your milkweed, y'all. Like get it going on for the butterflies. But this is in really great condition. It has these like faux rust spots on the sides, but it's apparently supposed to be like that. And then the, what would you call this? The pot is really clean that sits on top. It's so pretty. So I got it because I know Scentsy stuff is collectible. And when I looked this up, I think I can get $20 for it. And like I said, I paid $4 for it, or maybe I didn't say that, but perhaps you saw on the tag. I paid $4 for it. So I feel like that'll be nice. And once again, this is something that's fairly easy to list. I just need to plug it in, make sure it warms up, and we'll be good to go. And I love that it came in the box as well. So Scentsy stuff, I think it's still a bit of a bolo. Like people are definitely still collecting certain ones. I think pop culture and holiday related ones do especially well, like Halloween and stuff like that. Basically, the more unique and wild they are, I think the higher price you can get for them. But always, of course, before picking it up or before paying up, do your comps research. Let's see, at that same garage sale, I got this metal tin that I'm tempted to keep, but I think I'm going to list. It is very Art Nouveau. It has this smoking lady on the front. I love like the purple moody vibe of it. It's very boho, very hippie, what's in right now. So it had a $1 tag on it. It's a little rusty, but I think that gives it some good character. I don't know what this would have been, like a tea box or something. But it's just kind of gold on the inside. Now on the bottom, it does say Intrigue, Atlantic City, New Jersey, made in England. What is this? I should have looked that up before doing this haul because I have no idea. But I think I can get at least $10 for this cool little tin. I think this will look really nice on someone's, vanity, or I don't know. You do you. Put it next to your crystals, align your chakras. Am I getting my vibes mixed up? Let me know in the comments. Next, I have this cool checkered Vans beanie hat. It has the little Vans logo there. I think it's reversible. No, it's not reversible. It has the tag there on the inside, but perhaps you could flip it up. You know, you can wear it long and slouchy, or you can flip it up and it still has the checkered print there. I expect to get maybe $10 for it, but the person was asking like 25 cents for their hats. So that's what's great about garage sales, is a lot of times they, you know, they really just want to get rid of stuff. And I did come like on the last day of these sales. It was Saturday. So I think people were excited just to be moving things. Next, I have this Harry Potter Ravenclaw beanie. Now I have to say, Ravenclaw is my husband's house, but I know that he will not wear this beanie. So I went ahead and picked it up at that same garage sale where I got the Vans beanie, and I think it'll make a Harry Potter fan really happy. So if you're a Ravenclaw, if that's your house, I'm not, I'm Hufflepuff. In fact, I'm wearing my Hufflepuff colors today. But if you're Ravenclaw, you know, hit me up. I will definitely give you a deal on this. I'm thinking probably 15 for this hat when I list it, but I do like to give my viewers a deal. So feel free to reach out. And then next I found this all black logo New York Yankees hat. It is a New Era hat, but I like that it's adjustable. So that's kind of nice. A lot of times those are fitted caps and it's just hard to like know your fit, for me anyway. So I don't know, here's the New Era logo. I don't know what to expect for this, maybe 10, 15, but it's in great condition and I like the black on black. I think that is a really cool look. Okay, the last two, wow, we're already there. Okay, the last two items that I have that I got at the garage sales, I'm really excited about. So like a lot of these things I picked up are gonna be solid kind of $10, $20 flips. But the next two items, I don't know what to expect, but I think they could do really well. I picked up this blanket because look at it, guys. I mean, it's so 70s, it hurts, it's beautiful. These are colors and patterns that I'm definitely seeing like in fashion magazines on the runways, like yellows with plaid, kind of a Clueless vibe, but also like 70s. I don't know, everything's cyclical, isn't it? But I picked this up for $1. It has pilling, like I don't know if you can really see that because this baby was used, but so far on it, upon inspection, I haven't seen any holes or stains, so I think it's just a well-loved camp blanket. I like that it has the yellow binding here, and it actually I forgot, it actually does have a tag. Tag, what do you say? It says North Star, and it has some care instructions. So North Star, and Chatham? You probably can't see that very well. So I'm gonna have to look into that to see what era this blanket is actually from, but I think this is something that people are looking for. And when I saw comps online for similar camp blankets, flannel style camp blankets, they were going for like 40 bucks. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if you saw my post on Instagram, but I actually sold the Snoopy blanket from my Colorado thrift haul for $33 with free shipping on Mercari. So I was surprised at how well that little blanket did. It was like kind of a crib size blanket. So this is like a big full size blanket. Maybe I'll get $40 or $50 for it. We'll see. It's no Pendleton, you know, getting me 200 or whatever. But I think that's a really good find, and it's definitely vintage. I just have to get more details on, I guess, that tag and the era. So if you have any experience selling something similar, let me know. My last item is a brand that I recognized because I follow this brand on Instagram. They're called Straight to Hell. I know, very tough and goth and punk rock, but it is kind of an alternative clothing line. And this is a wool blend varsity jacket, and it has black and white stripes on, sorry to like awkwardly block my face. It has black and white stripes on the bottom binding and the cuff. I forget what this style of like cuff is called. If you know, feel free to drop a comment. But this jacket's in great condition. It has like faux leather detail right here. It's got the snap buttons, the red satin lining. It is so cool. So that brand that I follow, the Straight to Hell brand, is pretty expensive. I think I've only bought one thing ever. I bought a hat for my friend and it was like 50 bucks. So this jacket is still listed on the website for $150. So I'm hoping that I can start at half off retail, considering it is in great condition, and then just see where that gets me. So I'd like to start around $75 for this jacket. And what's best is that I only paid $5 for it at the garage sale that I went to with my kids in tow. you never know what you're gonna find, guys. This is crazy. So who knows if it'll actually get me 75. I think I saw one or two solds in different colors in around the $50 range, but one of them was like a corduroy jacket. It wasn't a wool blend. So this is the perfect season to list this. If you have any thoughts or opinions on keywords for this that will help get more eyes on it, I would definitely appreciate it. But I'm really excited, and it's such a cool jacket. So it is a men's size medium. I don't know if you can see that there. It has interior pockets that are zippered, and it does have pockets on the exterior too. I'm so excited. I think it's very cool. Let me know what you think. If you've picked up anything fun lately, drop a comment below. Let me know some bolos that you have found. And again, tell me, is it garage sale? Is it yard sale? Is it a rummage sale? Let me know. Anyway, I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right, bye.